Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Beach FM, wonderful to welcome back the chair of the Paraparaumu Raumati Community Board, Kathy Spiers. Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning, John. How are you this morning?
I'm fine. I'm absolutely enjoying this sort of, I was going to say, Indian summer, sort of like an Indian winter. Is such a thing? I'm not quite sure. However, let's move on to the community board. I believe there's a board meeting tomorrow. Well, is there a board meeting tomorrow under level 2?
Yes, well, it's tonight. That's Tuesday. There is a meeting in council chambers at 7 o'clock. The community board or staff have decided that the community board can still hold our meeting in council chambers. There will, however, be social distancing, and we have to keep an eye on how many people are coming along to the meeting. So people will only be allowed in like 2 or 3 people at a time if they're coming to speak to the community board. And that will be monitored at the door. A staff are ringing up all the people with funding applications to let them know not to bother to come. The community board had a catch up last Friday and just went through items on the agenda, and we've got the grants pretty well sussed. So
fine, that makes sense.
It does, yes. To save people, standing outside might be cold. It might not be sunshine tonight. So yes. So that's all good. So it's good that we're still holding it in council chambers, and I guess how things go from here, we'll have to wait and see.
Kathy, have you noticed where they've got a QR code up? The thing that you scan with your tracking app that you can get on the telephone?
I think, yes, I did go into council last week. I'm sure there is something there. You also have to, they've got something for you to sign in as soon as you walk in the door, and the social distancing at the reception as well. But I'm sure, yes, they will have one at council. Excellent. I'm sure they will, yes.
Because it's amazing to see the uptake with the recent scare, the uplift in terms of the levels around the country. The uptake of that app seems to be really skyrocketing, and I have to say I've noticed a lot more of the QR codes around it. It's actually very simple to use. It takes less than a second to use the thing, so I think it just may be of some use. So that's good to hear that it's also at the Kapiti Coast District Council.
Yes, yes.
Now, I believe that you've got some issues with speeding as well.
Yes, down Hillcrest Road. Councillor Randall and I went down there towards the end of last year, when college was going, because some of the residents down there, they're finding when cars are coming out of the college, they seem to be speeding a bit, and also, but not only after college, in the evenings as well. In the last 2 or 3 days, I've heard from a gentleman down there of speeding cars on Hillcrest Road. I understand the police did go down there Friday night, but also Saturday night there was a speeding car, and the gentleman estimated it was going at least 100 kilometres an hour, way too fast for him to get any number plate. But just to let the community know that the community board's onto it, the police are onto it, and I'm going down there this afternoon at 2:30 to have a look around and see what the traffic is like coming out of college, but also to talk to the gentleman to see what further actions we can take. And the police are excellent, of course. They go down there straight away.
Yes.
Just to see what we can do down Hillcrest Road, because it can't have cars speeding at that kind of speed, whether it be midnight or 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Indeed. Incidentally, speaking about the college, isn't it amazing how many of the students at the college are driving cars? Certainly wasn't the case in my day, Kathy.
No, we walked or we biked.
We sure did.
There was no cars, not even at college was there any cars. But no. I suppose it's the modern way. I remember being down there last year, and there was the students were all walking out of the exit from the college, and I thought, gosh, this is amazing. They're all walking home. But oh no, there was all these cars parked up the road. So I think the parents were picking them up, you see. Right. So, and I thought, isn't it good to see them walk? But, they'd probably walked a distance to the car anyway. So
well, that's something, isn't it? They probably recorded the steps in their Fitbits as well, the way the world is going. Are you looking at the standing orders for your community board meetings?
Yes, the Paraparaumu Raumati Community Board is the only community board that has not taken on or resolved to take the new standing orders. that all other community board members have accepted. So it is on our agenda. We don't have to pass it if we do not want to. There's a good opportunity for the new members on the board to have a read and go through and see if they would prefer the new standing orders rather than the old ones. And with the new ones, it gives the members who are attending them remotely by audio in circumstances where they're unable to attend a meeting. So, like if we went to level 3 and older people or people with health issues were unable to come to the meeting, then we can have that, they can zoom in. But under our standing orders as is, that's unable to happen.
Oh, that's interesting. Right. Now, remember during the more lockdown periods when we're having chats, you said that you'd had some meetings via Zoom. They were informal get-togethers. They weren't formal meetings. No,
they were not formal meetings of the community board. They were just get-togethers so we could get some grants, people out some money through our grant system. But they were not the formal community board meetings.
Well,
and just on that, a couple of our grants have been affected by COVID-19, and at the 31st of August, and we were allowing funding to go over the $500, that discretion to go over the $500, but that ends on the 31st of August. So from 31st of August, which is after this meeting, we will be going back to our $500. But having said that, in exceptional circumstances, we can grant over that 500 if we so wish, but we will be going back to our 500 maximum.
Okay.
So that's just to let people know.
Indeed. Yes. Well, you've let us know about quite a lot this morning, and we're very grateful for it. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you, John. Have a good day. Cheers.
106.3 Beach FM.